Yes. What can I do for you? Oh, dear God. No. It's fine. Not a problem. No. I'd be glad to help. Just bring it around. I've seen you in here before. I know you know the drill. Bring it around here where I can get it. I'm not reaching over this counter. Bring it around. Thank you. What have you got in here? Bricks? Oh, God. Sweet Lord. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. Like, this is a ridiculous amount of stuff. Did you find everything you needed today? Well, let me stop you there. I'm not going to know where it is. So, I only asked you that because I'm supposed to, and my manager's right over there. So, let's just pretend we've already had that conversation and move on. Okay? So, you have an ungodly amount of crap, and I have to ring it up. See, here's the problem, sweetheart. Somebody, some doofus, hit the power pole out here at the intersection, and they like knocked out our power for an hour. Oh, I'm serious. I was having to ring people up with a calculator and a notepad. It was like we were living in the dark ages. It was so primitive. Well, finally the power came back on. Unfortunately, the scanner's not working. Well, instead of letting us all go home like they should have, they said, no, you have to stay and you have to ring up people. You're just going to have to type in the numbers on the barcodes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I can tell you're bored. Look, I'm getting to the point. It's not like you have anywhere to be. Just listen. When I ring up your stuff, and I cannot believe how much you have here. It's going to take forever. So, like, say this nasty cereal. Say I look at it. There's a number on here. I have to type in every single bit of that number, and I have to type it in exactly right, or it will be the wrong product, and I'll have to erase it and start over. So before we get started, is there anything in here you can live without? I mean, do you have to have all this? Really? I mean, most of it is processed junk anyway. I mean, do you really need all this? Is there any of this you could like go put back? No. Really? I can't even talk you into taking back. Well, let's see what you have here. This is gross. This is really nasty. Do you really want this? Urban butter rice roni? Are you kidding? You know there's enough sodium in here to choke a whole herd of pigs, right? You still want it. Great. Great. No, that's fine. That's fine. You do what now? Of course you do. Of course you have your own bags. Give them here. Give them here. Thank you. Set these out of the way. Have these been washed lately? Because God only knows what kind of disgusting germs they have on them. I don't want to touch that anymore. Okay. It's people like you that keep the hand sanitizer companies in business. You know that. Bringing your disgusting used bags in here. To put disgusting cereal in, of course. Well, at least they match. Okay, so you're seriously going to make me type all these in? And you don't have a problem with that? Okay, well, some of us are nice and some of us aren't. So the first item we have, of course, is your 10-ounce box of nasty packing material tasting puffins. I'm going to type this in, because you don't care how long this takes me. Okay. Bisquick Heart Smart. Well, at least part of you will be smart. Oh, see? Got part of it wrong. I have to go all the way back because I got the first number wrong. It won't let me go in and change. I have to erase it and do it all over. So I hope you're pleased with yourself. You know, this is very, very bleached and processed, right? And it'll probably cause you to get some kind of funky disease that only bats get. Do what? Honey, it is not going to crush your cereal. Please. Worry about nothing. Okay. Honey Nut Cheerios with whole grain oats. You what now? Are they on sale? How am I supposed to know? Well, why don't you go back there and look if you're so curious and if you're worried about it? It's the 12.25 ounce. Is that the one that's on sale? I mean, I don't know. It is? Oh, alright. Well, I guess it's on sale. And again. Wait a minute. That's hemorrhoid cream. Hemorrhoid cream will probably be better for you than this. I have to take that off. Hold on. Well, see, it's already in there now. It's already in the system. It thinks you're buying hemorrhoid cream. And I have to void it out. And I have to enter a reason because my supervisor will go back and check these later. This doddering old woman brought all this crap to my register, comma, and she refused to put any of it back. Period. As a result, I am overworked and entered this number by mistake. Period. Now that will process the void, and I will do this again. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, it just gets better and better. And then we have the disgusting rice-a-roni, which you insist on buying. The herb and butter. You know, there's not a single naturally occurring food substance in here, right? This is all chemicals. You might as well eat the box. You sure you don't want to toddle off down that aisle right there and take this back? No. Okay. That's fine. Well, of course I can do that. What did you think I was going to do? Honey, that's the only logical way to do this. Please. I will take your disgusting bag. Got it right here. I'm going to hold it by the handle. I don't really want to touch the rest. I'd like to know how you thought I was going to do this. Of course all the boxes go together. I didn't just fall out of the Cashier training center from in the sky yesterday, you know. I know what I'm doing. Ugh. Okay. There's that bag. Ugh. Now I got some room on my counter now that your portable bacteria factories are out of the way. I see we have a can of super unhealthy tomato soup. Well, at least you got the name brand. So you want this soup, huh? Alright. Do you have any idea how small the numbers are on these things? Do you know how hard it is for me to read these? I have to do like this and like focus on it for a second because my eyes just want to go cross-eyed because they're so small. Well, you're free to look at the monitor whenever you like. I don't know how much it is. What? Honey, I don't know. Go ask somebody else. Don't bother me with that. What's this? Country Time half and half. Well, you couldn't make up your mind whether you wanted lemonade or tea. So you pick this weak, disgusting Frankenstein's monster of a powdered beverage. Gross. Okay. And you have managed to grab some unsalted dry roasted peanuts. Now, what do you have against salt? Everything else you have here is loaded with sodium. I mean, if you're going to get dry roasted peanuts, you might as well get the salted ones because that's the only natural way to eat dry roasted peanuts. Nobody eats these things. Nobody. Unsalted dry roasted peanuts. Surely you grabbed this by mistake. Maybe you thought it was honey roasted or something? No, you meant to buy these? Well, obviously you're not worried about your blood pressure. I mean, with the rice-a-roni and the soup, You're going to be stroking out before the sun goes down tonight. Even if you don't eat them, just having them in your car. Well, if you'll look, of course they're on sale. It's right there. You see that? SALE? Do I have to do everything? God. You know, you're standing there doing nothing. You could be helping me bag. I don't want to put you out. Happy Harvest cut green beans. When you're too lazy to buy real green beans, you have to buy these fake things. Oh, look what you're doing to me. Look, do you see how impossibly small those numbers are? And you expect me to read that? God, I'm not Superman. Oh my goodness. You are a horrid, horrid person. You have no regard for me at all. No regard. Oh, by some miracle, I got it right. Okay. Why didn't you tell me there were 2 cans of these? I could have just hit quantity 2, but now I'm going to have to type it in all over again. I know they say the customer is always right, but my stars. Some of you are just awful. What? Well, if you're asking me about it, obviously you noticed. So why are you asking me? Well, anybody can see that they rearranged the format of the store. If you ever come in here, you would know that. They did. They flip-flopped it, which if you walked around any at all, I'm sure you saw. How do I know about the salad bar? I don't eat that stuff. No, it's that where everybody can touch it. And I know they have that sneeze guard over it, but please, that doesn't do any good. People just duck under it. I'm not touching that. That's disgusting. No, I will not eat anything from there. Well, you're welcome to try it at your own risk. It's up to you, honey. Next, we have some gum. We have Bazooka, sugar-free bubble gum, 22 pieces. This container just looks like something out of the 80s. It's like something off Saved by the Bell or something. Look at it, doesn't it? Saved by the Bell. It's about kids that go to school. You wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, where's the barcode? Oh, dear Lord, they just get smaller and smaller. All right, and one more. I don't suppose you could be bothered to go put this basket back. Oh, well, no, please. No, don't put yourself out. I'll take care of it later. I would not want you to strain yourself. We have icebreakers, ice cubes, cool lemon, in the little car container, the little thing that goes in your cup holder. Looks like you already opened it and had some. Wow, you're just a little thief, aren't you? Bet you were hoping I didn't notice that. Yeah, you've already gotten into this. That's nasty too. All right, so we have all these items. Get your second nasty bag for your little piddling 2% discount because you're a skinflint. These bags smell like apples or some kind of fruit. What have you been doing with it? Oh, I meant to do that. Oh, you want your gum in your purse? Oh, I bet you do. You were just one step away from stealing it anyway. Okay. Here is your second nasty bag. Okay. Now, I am required to ask you if you are interested in joining our customer rewards program. Are you already a member of our customer rewards program? Of course you're not. So that means we get to go through this long rigmarole. See, I can't even talk. It's your fault. Okay. Well, would you like to become a member of our customer rewards program? Of course you would. Of course you would. That just makes my job harder. And the line gets longer and longer and longer. But we're not going to worry about those people. They don't matter, do they? Only you matter. Well, all right then. I will have to go through this process. I'm going to get your bag off the counter. I'm afraid it has cooties. I don't really want it too close to me. All right. So, for this irritating person. Okay, what's your first name? Is that 2? All right. And your middle initial? And do you have a last name? Ooh. Thanks, Mom and Dad, right? Okay, and your address? You don't live in a post office box, honey. Give me your street address. Thank you. Ooh, I know that area. A guy got killed there. Never mind. And the city, yep. I knew it. State. And this, what is the zip code there? Okay. Now what we can do, we can set you up for, we can mail the sales circulars to you, or you can have it emailed to you if you have an email address. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop, stop. Slow down there, put the brakes on. I'm gonna need you to spell that, because you just rattled it off like 100 miles an hour. What? Back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, start over. .net. I don't think anybody uses that anymore. Okay, and do you have a phone that you actually pay for? Like every month? Okay. Wait a second. Whoa, whoa. That's not the area code I expected. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Now, for super forgetful, stupid people, we have this offer, we have this service that we provide where we can send you emails on a regular basis. We can do it by email or text, where we will remind you to buy things that you use fairly often, like, well, for normal people, I would say laundry detergent and soap and things like that, but you just don't strike me as the type that would use up a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm imagining it lasts a long time for you. So you might not even need it. Honey, I don't mean anything by that. How could you take that wrong? Is there anything that you buy on a regular basis? Anything at all? Paper towels, there you go. And we can set up a reminder for you. We can do, I don't know, how often do you want to be reminded? Every 6 weeks. And of course, when we send you these reminders, if we have any of that particular item on sale, we will tell you in the reminder. We will list the items that are on sale. Oh, you do buy laundry detergent. Oh, okay. Learn something every day. And how often do you want to be reminded? We can do the soonest we can do it every 2 weeks, all the way up to, I think the farthest out you can go, I want to say 20 weeks. I think that's the longest duration. So you want to do every 8 weeks. Okay. Bath tissue. Okay. And how often do you want to be reminded? Every 6 weeks. Another popular thing is trash bags. You just strike me as the type that would generate a lot of trash. Like copious amounts of trash. So for you, I'd almost say like every 2 weeks. No? Every 6 weeks. 8 weeks. Okay. Okay. So we've got you in the system now. Now, do you want those reminders by email or text? Okay. You want all of them that way? Okay, that takes care of that. Now, we also have unpublished secret sales on occasion for our Savings Club members. Are you interested in that? Now, those are available by text only. Okay. And if you have a really crappy plan, you're going to be charged for those texts. So, I mean, there might be a charge that your phone company charges you or whatever. Okay. Just warning you. If you get charged, don't come crying to me because I told you that it might happen. Okay, well, you're all in the system now. Is there anything else you would like to be reminded of? No? Alright. I've sent that off. Now it's going to, since you signed up for that today, it's going to give you an additional 10% off your order, and I'm going to put in for your 2% discount for your nasty bags, because even when the bags are nasty, you still get the discount. Although I would recommend that you wash those at some point this century. Okay. Now, there's your total. Look on the screen right there. Don't look at me. Look at that. It's right there. Okay. Now, insert your card. Are you paying with a card? Insert your card. Is there a chip? Put the chip in. I don't mean like peel it off the card. I mean stick the whole card in there. Turn it around. Turn it around. God, no. Stick. No, you have to really kind of push it up in there. There, it took it that time. Now it's going to push the green button. Not the red one, the green one. The green one. No, stop. You have to pull it out. You have to start over. You hit cancel. You want me to do it? Give me a card. So you put it in. Now, you see this green button right here? This big giant, literally the biggest button on there. That's the one you push. You push it. I'm not doing it. I can't do everything for you. Okay, now it's going to ask you if you want cash back. Hit no, because I don't feel like giving you any. Hit no. Just hit no. You can go to the ATM. Okay, now it's going to ask you if that amount is correct, and then you put in your PIN. Okay. Now your receipt's going to print out. Just a second. And I have your receipt. You want it in the bag, of course. I'm going to drop it in the bag. Now, there is a cart right behind you. I'm going to put your bags in that cart. If you'll just push it over here. I don't want to touch it. The carts are nasty too. And you, I guess, can get your own self out to the cart if you remember how. I'll put that in there. And put this bag in there for you. Now, I will thank you to get out of the way because I have other customers that actually, like want to get stuff too. So, go away. And of course, it was my pleasure serving you. Don't forget your gum. Don't make me touch it. Okay. Yeah, you too. Go away.